Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing well. Today guys, I'll be checking out this video and it's titled MSNBC and CNN's viewership plunges as top hosts face layoff. Wow, you guys, I'm excited for this. If I yet to subscribe to this channel, please consider subscribing. And without much ado, let's see what this video is all about.
CNN, MSNBC. Matter of fact, take the word news out of your title. You're not news. You're opinion-based media.
Yeah.
MSNBC.
That's a fact.
Jerk-off Joy Reid. Rachel Maddow. This is not news. It's opinion-based media. CNN. Blame yourselves. You're like, America this, America that. What did you have to do with why she lost? The bullshit that you've been putting out. And I'm not saying Fox News is perfect, this, that, and the third. I'm talking about you. You're a part of the problem. All of you, The Breakfast Club, Vanity Fair, New York Magazine, Rolling Stone Magazine, etc., etc. Blame yourselves.
Exactly.
You're part of the problem.
What's going on, y'all? Another show. Welcome to the Officer Tatum Show, the actual show. All right, I want to talk about a few things because I'm enjoying every minute of the meltdown from the left. I'm enjoying every second of it. But anyway, let's talk about a few things. You know, Donald Trump is picking a dream team of people, which I'm expecting him to do. I'm glad that he's doing. We were expecting him to do that last time. I know that it was his first time, his first rodeo, but this ain't his first rodeo, and he going off the chain. And then we got the mainstream media losing their hat because they've been hoodwinking us all this time, and now they're reaping what they sowed.
Exactly.
That's the whole concept. Last Sunday, Pastor talked about this, reaping what you sow. And I did a live stream video on my Instagram account, and I mentioned the same thing that Pastor talked about, and he didn't tell me he was going to preach on that. You reap what you sow. These people have been sowing discourse for the last, 4 or 5 or more, and now they're reaping what they sow. Why do you say that, Mr. Tatum? I'm going to go to some stats. It's not going to pop up on the screen right now because we're doing it live and I had to jump on this real quick. But I'm gonna read some stats. This is an article written by Outkick, and it says MSNBC and CNN ratings tank after Trump's steamrolls Kamala Harris in the election. And I'm just gonna give you a couple numbers. MSNBC declined 23%, CNN down 40%.
Wow, that's a whole lot.
Primetime numbers are even worse. CNN saw a 30% decline. MSNBC saw a unprecedented 54% decline.
Wow.
MSNBC host Alex Wagner had her lowest rating show ever in terms of total views, while Chris Hayes' show brought his numbers down to the worst it has been since 2016.
Wow.
Meanwhile, Fox News in comparison averaged 2.6 million views, 60% increase from 2023. Why is that? Why are people not? That's one of the things that conservatives kind of got caught up with, even myself included, is that we were watching them just lie every single day on television.
So when they went to the Capitol and they were breaking into the Capitol, smashing windows, injuring police officers, why did it take you 3 hours to tell them to go home?
I don't believe it did. Oh, let me pull it out. I have to pull it out. So if you look at on January 5th, the day before, I said, please support our Capitol Police and law enforcement. They are truly on the side of our country. Stay peaceful. Stay peaceful. This was the day before, and this was in the form of Twitter. Now I use Truth Social. I think it's far superior, okay? I hope everybody's on Truth. If you look January 6th, this is before 2:30. I am asking for everyone at the U.S. Capitol to remain peaceful. This is right after, as it was happening. But what happened is they took it down I don't know why. I think they took it down because it was so good. They didn't like it being up there. I am asking for everyone at the U.S. Capitol to remain peaceful. No violation. We want no violation. We want no violence. Remember, we are the party of law and order. Respect the law and our great men and women in blue. Thank you. That was at 2:30.
But I want to recognize that for all the flaws of the mainstream media, and we have a lot of them, it's not just the media's fault that trust has been declining for decades. It's also decades of attacks by politicians.
That is the main issue, is that, it could be that the Washington Post is endorsing candidates, or it could be that there are millions of voters who believe lying politicians who tell them lies. Knowing that they are. I mean, that could be the problem too.
Joe, because you've always been sort of the leading edge of where media is going with Politico, now with Axios. You understand the environment so well. How do Democrats, and frankly, how does legacy media need to change the way it thinks about getting information? I mean, a lot of the voters who went out and voted for Donald Trump, that so many people are wondering what happened here, they're not watching, frankly, this show. They're not reading the New York Times. They're not consuming media that way. And the Trump campaign found those voters where they live. So how do Democrats need to change the way they communicate to voters, if you think that's part of the problem?
For sure. I mean, I think all of us have to come to grips with legacy media is just not as important as it thinks it is. It is to you, it is to me. That's a relatively small group of people who rely on us for their information. And you have to go into the world as it is, not as you wish it to be. And basically, the way people get information is shattered into 20, 30 different pieces.
Every single day they're lying.
Wow, you guys, no wonder CNN and MSNBC dropped so exponentially, because these mainstream media are known to tell so much lies. Even when the truth is glaring them in the face, they still want to tell lies. And now that people are finally aware of their tactics, everything they have planned has totally blown up in their faces. And I love the fact that they are losing a lot of viewership. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And let's continue watching, you guys.
Lying. And we like, dang, man, people are buying into this. To be honest, some people are. Most people are watching Fox. Most people are watching independent media like myself and others. People aren't watching these clowns. And the part that shocks me more than anything is how much money they making. They making some Skrilla, bro. They making money, bro. The girl that's on there that's crazier than 5 left shoes on an 8-legged man, Caitlin Collins, I think it says here that she's making $6 million. Aaron Burnett, it says Aaron Burnett, Caitlin Collins earned, and it says $3 million and $6 million apiece. So it looks like the way they wrote it on this article. If you could put an article up for me, it's got 1,000 ads on it. If you could put an article up for me, for the people to watch, because I'm looking at it on the TV, for the people to watch, it shows that Caitlin probably making about $6 million. I can't believe she's making money like that. I'm kind of jealous. I'm not going to even lie. I'm kind of like, dang, you can be a terrible TV show host. You can lie every day on television. Donald Trump can ruin your career every time you sit down and have a town hall with him. And they bringing in $6 million. That's not even the most. So let's go down to, what's his name? Anderson Cooper is making $20 million a year. Yeah, Aaron Burnett is making $6 million. Caitlin Collins is making $3 million. Anderson Cooper is making $20 million a year. He is the weakest, most beta person on television, and he racking them in. Wow. Now, what does it profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul? Okay, so I don't want to make $20 million if I got to lie and be deceptive and be evil every day. But I can't believe they making money I can't believe they making Skrilla like this. And all they do is get on television and lie and deceive and be biased and be activist journalists. If they were journalists that are responsible for or participating in bringing news in an impartial way, an educational way to the masses all over the world, I can see Anderson Cooper bringing in $20 million. I can see Aaron Burnett making 6 million. Caitlin Collins making 3 million. But to think that these corny people are millionaires and with I don't know how many years on their contract is asinine to me. And I hope that Fox News continue to rail them, beat them over the head every single time in the polling. Okay. We got a couple things that I want to get to. First, I'm going to talk about just real quickly, and shout out to Dustin for the super chat. He said Nick voted for Kamala Harris. Sometimes I think he wanted to. The first lady, the real first lady, not the one that's in there, the fake doctor, declined the historical meeting that typically happens between the two first ladies when there's a transition of power, when there's a president that obviously takes over the position from the other president. There's a dinner or a tea party or whatever they have that happens. And ours truly, Melania, said, go screw yourself. And people are upset with her to a certain degree and say, why would she do that? Whatever. Don't forget that this is the same administration that made it in their best interest to put Donald Trump behind bars and to malign him, damage his name and character, said he was Hitler. Why are we participating? We don't have to be the ones that bend the knee and try to be nice and play nice. No, y'all want to put the man in prison for the rest of his life and end his whole family. What about Barron? What about his other kids? Y'all didn't care about blasting him and trying to get him shot every other campaign trail. And we supposed to be cool with y'all now? I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling it. I don't think we should be mean, but we should hold people accountable. There does not need to be a back and forth. Oh, we need to be cool. We need unity. No, unity. Listen, this is the thing about unity. Unity is telling the truth and holding people accountable. That's how you unite. You don't unite by lying. You don't unite by giving people a pass. That's not unity. Unity is saying, hey, we're going to be fair. You broke the law, you're going to jail. And you didn't break the law, you ain't going to jail. That's unity. That's being fair. We can unite in fairness. And let's say, look, I'm gonna call it for what I see. I'm not finna placate to y'all because as soon as Trump gets out of office, they're gonna put him in prison. That's the thing that we messed up on last time. I want you to get that Ryan Clark clip. I sent it to you on Instagram. Just find that for me, and I want to talk about Ryan Clark because he literally made my blood boil just a minute ago. But we'll talk about him in a minute. But we don't need to play that. We played that game last time. Hillary Clinton should have went to prison, and all these other things should have happened. Because as soon as you don't do that and you get the putting yourself out there and being sweet and kind and saying let's unite, they ain't trying to unite with you.
You guys, what are your thoughts on this video? I totally agree with what the observator said in this video. And as for the MSNBC and CNN hosts making such an amount of money, I guess now that they are losing their viewership, they are no longer going to make such an amount of money. But let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.